Dear Katie, meet me at the train station, 2:30, Saturday afternoon. I'm coming home for Ma's birthday. I promise I'll make it this time. Alice might not be able to join me. She insists on supervising the hanging of my paintings. I'm glad Mary will be there, though I doubt, as you say, her husband's had any change of heart. We will always be the bastard children of rival fates in his eyes. Looking forward to seeing Patrick, Ma, and Patty, but most of all, you.
To Coventry. If I get there before Ma's next birthday.
We'll stay up late and we'll talk all night like we used to. You have no idea how much I've missed Coventry. Love, Sean.
Oven. Tell him Mr. Barker's here to see him.
All right.
Patrick, have you seen Patty? Mr. Barker's here to see him.
Try the meadow. I got a cow that's birthing soon.
All right.
Patty? Patty, Barker's here to see you.
Patty?
I ever see such a sight, lass? What a woman.
Either we have both of the payments by the end of the month Thursday, or else.
Yeah, bank always gets his money. Though it would be interesting to see you bankers try to milk a cow.
Thursday. Or you'll be back digging for potatoes. Good day, Patty.
Everything all right, Patty?
Nothing I can't handle.
What did Barker want?
Oh, come to wish Ma well. I'm running an errand into town. I want you to cover for me.
A gentleman would give a lady a hand. I'm gonna go get the goose.
I hoped Sean would make it this time. It's been too long.
I was so looking forward to meeting Alice. She sounds so smart and worldly. But his last letter did say that they were busy getting ready for the opening next month.
I hope he knows, no matter how rich or poor, successful or unsuccessful he is. No matter who he loves, socialite or commoner, Coventry will always be his home. All are welcome here.
John's sorry he couldn't be here. But the children are so young and traveling is so difficult.
Will you look at the size of that bird?
Oh, my brother's most generous. Oh, Margaret, won't you join us?
Oh, of course.
I insist. Take Sean's seat. Let's start a tradition of holding hands when we say the blessing. Father, for the blessing of the feast in this wonderful family, we give thanks. Amen. Patrick, me boy, did I ever tell you the story of how I met Ma?
Yes, Patty, you have.
Oh, pass me the squash and hush your mouth. It was the spring of 1890. She was barely 17. I was more than 24.
I was in the general store with my two girlfriends when he walked in. How they laughed at his red cheeks and funny accent.
Yeah, but she took me aside and said, don't mind the silly girls.
I knew then I loved him.
Falling for a Protestant. What would my mother say?
My only salvation would be his arrogance. A man as good-looking as he was could never fall for a homely girl like me.
Lucky for my mother, no good Protestant girl would be caught dead in the church of an Irish Catholic.
So, we eloped.
Plato said that when people are created, two are made as one. And when they're sent into the world, they're broken apart.
Don't be blasphemous, Katie.
Not all great truths come from the Bible, Mary. Now, Patrick, if you'll pass me that bird, I'll show you how to carve it.
If you could take this letter to my brother, Margaret, I'd be most grateful. It won't be a problem. It's late. I'll have Patrick walk you home. Patrick!
Oh, no need for that.
Oh, nonsense. Patrick, would you walk Margaret home for me,
He can't.
please?
There's a cow that will be giving birth. He needs to be here.
I'll be fine. Happy birthday, Ma.
Thank you, Margaret. She's a fine lady.
I'm going to check on the cow.
Oops, I dropped the soap. Help me find it.
Oh, what's this?
Don't know. Let's open and see. It's a wee bit big. Oh, before you get carried away, I have to take it back tomorrow and pay the mortgage. But in a few months, I'll have saved enough to buy it for you forever. Where are you going?
Patrick needs someone to talk to.
He's a grown man, Ma. She's not the first one to steal his heart.
But she is the first to silence him. He's met his match. And Mary's not the only one who's going to make it difficult for him. I've got to let him know he has to follow his heart.
Patrick!
Ma?
Patrick! Patrick!
Ma?
Patrick!
Ma! 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 Ma, you're right. Ma.
Thank you for the goose yesterday, Uncle Jake. Ma was thrilled.
I'm glad.
Thank you, Dr. Fisher.
What happened to my sister?
She suffered a stroke. She won't.
I'll make the arrangements.
We want to be buried together.
She will be buried with her own as you should be.
She's my wife and we won't be separated. Got to go into town.
I'll go with you and wire Sean. Would you wire John for me? Right. Ma has taken ill, need to stay longer. Right. May I? No. Would it be all right? She hasn't much longer. Yes, write that. You remember?
I'll write it down.
Will you eat if I make you something? You must take care of yourself. Patty needs you strong and healthy.
She was looking for me.
God can forgive and make right any wrong. First, we must repent of all sin.
I stopped drinking and running around.
But last night at dinner, surely you know, no matter your feelings, it cannot be. Come inside and I will feed you.
We could bury her in Coventry.
Mary, you made the right choice. Ma belongs with my family.
Ma and Patty will be buried together. I promise you that. Sean's train must have been late. I'm going to the station.
Forgive her, Uncle Jake.
I understand. I'm sorry, Patrick. This is a very difficult time. There are practical concerns which must be addressed. I have friends in New York who are interested in Coventry.
Patrick? I didn't mean to bother. I mean, I'm so sorry.
I got a lot of work to do. With Ma gone and Patty not himself. I gotta go.
Just me. Not even Ma's funeral could bring Sean home. Probably someplace important to go with that fancy girlfriend of his.
What if something's happened to Patty?
Come on, Kitty. Mary, you stay here in case he returns.
Patty! Patty!
Patty! Patty!
Patty!
find the ring.
Okay.
Can't find the ring. Ring. Can't find it. Can't find it.
The cows miss you. It's true, when I feed them, they don't come racing. They lumber across the meadow without so much as a moo hello.
Who you talking to, Katie?
Ma? Where do you think she is right now?
Don't know. Where do you think?
I think she's here, waiting for Patty. It's like Plato said, but only going further. If you're split apart when you're sent into the world, you can't leave it without your other half. You think I'm crazy?
But it's not because of your philosophies. Jake offered to buy the farm.
No!
Things were hard enough when there were 4 of us, Katie. The cows broke through the fencing again last night. It's not even fencing, it's hay rope tied to rotten logs. If we don't get help soon, Jake's offer may be the only choice we have.
Be in the barn.
Morning. I thought maybe y'all needed some help.
I'll go check on Patty.
Oh, God. Daniel! Daniel, come in here, please.
What?
You passed out again. And ruined another painting. Whatever you need to do, do. Before you sabotage your career as well.
Sean, what is all this mess? Your mother died. Why didn't you tell me? You need to go home. Do you want me to go with you?
No. I need to do it alone.
I brought you your lunch. And I'll help you to eat it. You've had nothing to eat since Ma took you. Patty. Ma would want you to eat. I'll leave it here in case you change your mind.
I'll be back after I finish my work at Uncle Jake's house.
You've done so much today. Get some rest.
Nonsense. I'll see you later, Katie. Bye, Patrick.
Thank you, Margaret.
Katie, Patty hasn't touched his food. Will you see to it that he eats?
I'll do what I can.
When I get to Boston, I'll speak with his family about a plot for him.
No, he'll be buried with Ma.
If he had wanted that, he'd have buried Ma at Coventry. He buried Ma with her own. We'll do the same with him when the time comes.
I'll get washed up and take you to the station.
I'm proud of the changes you've made. Ma was proud too. Remember, the Bible says, "He who has begun a good work in you will continue until the day of his return." When things settle down, you should visit us in Boston. There's some nice ladies I could introduce you to.
When things settle down. I got a lot of work to do.
I know. Go. I'll be fine. What are you doing here?
What's an odd question?
It's an odd time to be coming.
I didn't get the wire until this morning.
It's good seeing you. But I must go.
Mary, stay, please.
Patrick's in the general store. I'll wire John and tell him I'm staying longer. That'll be $35.
I'm a little short right now. I was hoping to open an account.
For the last time, no.
It's just that with Ma's death.
This should take care of it. Just consider it payment for a ride home. Mrs. Clark, why don't you be a good clerk and open an account for my brother? You can use that as a deposit.
Mary, what are you doing back?
We have an unexpected visitor at the edge of the cornfield.
It's really you.
It's me.
Wow, let me look at you. That is an expensive outfit.
How would you know?
Because, I only like expensive things.
Huh.
Where's Alice? Didn't she come with you?
No.
Darn, I am dying to meet her.
I know.
Come, I have so much to tell you.
Katie, let's take the long way back.
Did they tell you about Patty?
Yeah, she told me everything about that.
If she gets her way, Ma and Patty won't be buried together. And you should see how she interferes with Patrick and Margaret.
Mary, Patrick can take care of himself. Well, enough about Patrick and Mary, and what about you? Tell me about you.
You know when you meet someone and your souls fit together like pieces of a puzzle?
Like Ma and Patty?
Yeah. What makes people think that can happen with only one other person in their life? Every piece of a puzzle has more than one side. Shouldn't we have more than one soulmate? Ma shared a soul with Patty, but she also shared it with me. And if you think about it, the whole world is one big puzzle.
And this was inspired by
Plato. Only he had it wrong. He said that when people were created, they were made as one and split into two. I say they were made as one, but split into the entire human race. We're all part of the same soul. Hey. Who are your soulmates?
you. Alice.
Kitty, you got work to finish.
Oh, well, I need to get washed up anyway. Filthy.
Patty's not awake, but you can sit with him while I answer the door. And then I'll fix you something to eat. You must be starving.
The payments were due yesterday.
But it was Ma's funeral.
I know Patty's got the money. I saw him with it.
Sorry about the loss of your mother. But I carefully explained to Patty that there would be no more extensions. The bank insists upon the 2 late payments now, or they'll foreclose on the loan.
It's going to take time. Patty'd like to hide his money.
Then I have no choice.
You can't be serious, Mr. Barker.
How much will it take to pay off the loan?
Stay out of this, Sean.
Patrick.
$1,600.
I'll have to go back to New York. The banks are closed Saturday and Sunday. How about Monday night? Will that do?
An auction has been scheduled for noon on Monday. If you're back in time, you can bet on Coventry like everyone else. Good day.
If I leave tonight...
We can take care of ourselves. We don't need your charity.
This concerns him too, Patrick.
His business is in New York. He's made that very clear.
I still care.
Tell it to Ma.
Leave him alone.
Katie! I got to finish with the fencing. I need your help looking for Patty's money.
Telegram for Mrs. Fitzgerald.
Which is a greater sin, Patty? To lose a farm at auction, or sell it to Jake?
Wire from John?
I've got to go home.
Something wrong with the kids?
No, they're fine. I'll leave in the morning. This is good. If you don't find Patty's money, I'll speak with John about making you a loan.
Think he would?
I'll tell him how you've changed. Of your plans to visit Boston. With God on our side, who can be against us?
You shouldn't.
Your uncle doesn't mind.
This can't go on.
From this angle, you look like my father. You have his eyes and his nose. Though he was a bit more rough. Not the gentleman like you.
He was a policeman.
Patty says he was the scariest man he ever saw.
Walking his beat.
But he had a gentle spirit.
It's the first person you saw after you eloped. He walked by without even stopping.
But at least I gave him the chance.
Does that make it better?
He's trying to buy forgiveness.
There's nothing to forgive.
He missed her birthday.
That is between Ma and Sean.
And her funeral? How can you defend him?
All the times he said he'd be home and you went to the station and he didn't show? And what about this fancy girl, Alice?
What about him?
Why didn't she come with him? Afraid we might embarrass him?
She said she had business in the city. You wonder why he doesn't come home? If you treated me the way you treat him, I wouldn't come home either.
You don't have to defend me. 7 years. Seems like just a day. All I need is for Ma to come out of the house and start yelling at us.
Ma never yelled. She glared.
Squinted eyes that said more than two lips ever could. You know, everywhere I go, I see her, hear her. It's like this place is haunted.
No. It's pulsating with her presence.
It's good to see you, Katie.
Let's stay up all night and talk like we used to. You can tell me all about New York, and then I can tell you...
Maybe tomorrow night. I'm tired. Good night, Katie.
Sean, if we don't find Patty's money...
No, don't worry about the auction. I'll send for the money tomorrow.
Just scared.
Yeah, but where's her mother?
What happened?
I don't know.
Patrick! What?
She's in the ditch. The light's broken.
This is your fault. If you'd taken the money like I gave you for the fencing, it never would have happened.
Remember the picnics?
On Sundays.
In the meadow.
Patty smoking.
Drinking.
Already I miss him.
He's racing to his death to be with her. Who are we to keep them apart?
We must think of their souls.
One soul in two bodies. He only buried Ma with her family because he knew that there'd be an auction.
It would be sacrilegious to move Ma now.
In the Tower of London, there's a church. During the reign of Queen Victoria, all the bodies were dug up and reburied because they didn't receive a proper burial.
But Ma received a proper burial for a Protestant. And Patty must for a Catholic.
They go to their separate heavens? Or will one and not the other enter God's kingdom?
It ain't our place to judge.
No, but we can bear witness. I saw her spirits lifted just by the sound of his voice. And I saw his anger diffused just by the look in her eye. Was there ever a night when we weren't awoken by the sound of their headboard banging against the wall?
Someone should wash your mouth out.
Show some respect.
That is why we never had friends stay over, isn't it?
They did love each other.
What kind of a God forbids love?
Remember the races?
To the old oak tree and back.
You want to race?
Oh, yes! You'll fall and break a leg.
Patrick? Or you're afraid that I'll beat you again?
You never won. You cheated.
Come on, Mary. We'll give you a head start.
You can see there's a full moon.
I don't think so. It's late. I'm tired.
To the old oak tree and back. First one to touch the barrel wins.
How long should we give her?
Long enough.
Wait for our help.
Oh, it's my ankle. I knew something like this would happen.
My fault.
No, it's not.
Don't worry, I forgive you.
Katie, run and get a cold cloth.
I can't make it any further. Can I sit on the steps?
You're careful, Patrick.
Sean, will you fetch me a pillow?
Sure.
And Patrick, will you fetch that stump over there? I want to elevate my ankle.
Mary, you shouldn't put pressure on that ankle.
Mary, sit down.
Oh, you cheat!
Finally. I know we're related.
Nothing in life could keep them apart. Neither should anything in death.
Are you sure, Mary?
My heart says yes, but my mind says no. And Ma said to follow your heart.
Thank you, Mary.
I say we get some sleep.
Are you coming, Sean?
In a moment.
Mr. Johnson, can I help you? Mr. Johnson, I'd like you to leave.
You're trespassing.
Vultures are circling.
should be in bed.
I wanted to see you off. Thanks for staying, Mary.
I was surprised you asked.
Well, sometimes you just need family around.
I know.
Well, I've taught you how to cheat. And now I'm going to teach you how to hug. First, you put both arms around a person. Come on, Mary, your right and your left.
This is silly.
All the way around. Now you squeeze. Squeeze. And then you laugh. You always remember to laugh. And cheat. Always remember to cheat. Bye, Mary.
I'll talk with John and return Monday by noon.
Maybe it's better. I gotta follow my heart. Would you want any less from your own kids?
Alice, my family's in a bit of a bind. I need some money brought to me.
No problem, darling. I'm dying to meet them. When should I come?
By noon on Monday.
Oh, Trats, that's Daddy's birthday. I'm sorry, but you understand.
Oh, yeah. No, of course, of course.
Never fear, though. Daniel's right here.
No.
Hello, Sean.
Hello, Daniel. How are you?
Fine.
Listen, Coventry's going to be auctioned. I need some money brought to me.
How much?
No, you're busy. You're very busy. Hire someone. Daniel. Daniel, are you there?
I'll hire someone.
Could you hold on 1 second, Daniel?
I'm going to Jake's. I'll leave you the truck.
Okay. No, wait. I'll go with you. Daniel, forget it. I just had an idea. Yeah, goodbye.
Who's Daniel?
He's a friend. I need to borrow $10,000, Jake.
Patio's only $1,600.
Mr. Johnson paid us a little visit this morning. And I realized they finally have an opportunity to get rid of the Irish Catholic and his half-breed children. No good Protestant's going to give up that opportunity. I want to make sure we're the highest bidder.
This presents a problem for me. I have business associates from your fair city who have an interest in Coventry.
Well, I can be on the train tonight to New York. Be there when my bank opens on Monday and back before the auction begins. I'm just asking you, Jake, as my uncle, spare me the aggravation.
Hello, John. Grace.
Mother, I missed you.
Hello, Mary. Welcome home.
Where were you?
I told you, Grace. Your mother was visiting a sick friend. Now, have you finished reading that chapter yet?
No.
Where are the boys?
They're with Mother for the weekend.
Patrick, I brought your family something to eat.
I have the money.
You do?
I don't want Patrick to know. I'm going to hide in the barn, and you can find it. And that way we'll think it's Patty's, and there won't be any problems.
My uncle sees me.
Thanks for walking me home.
Thanks for dinner.
What are you doing, Sean?
Just wondering if some of my old painting supplies were up there.
Still can't look someone in the eyes when you're lying to them, can you, Sean?
It's in the bottom of the trunk.
Why do you hate me, Patrick? I think you got it backwards. You're the one who left home and forgot about his family.
I didn't forget.
But just too embarrassed by your poor relations to visit?
No, it's not like that.
Oh, really? And where's your fancy girlfriend? Why didn't she come with you?
I never said that Alice was my girlfriend.
So long letters to Katie and Ma about this great love in your life, they were lies too?
Look, Patrick, we can argue all you want. It's not going to change the fact that you need my help.
Some things are more important than the farm, Sean. Like family. All I wanted was to see you again.
Patrick, there's $10,000.
She loved you and you broke her heart.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't the one that she was looking for when she collapsed.
Why? Just tell me why.
Because of this right here, Patrick. Right now, it didn't matter what time I came home, when I came home. Sooner or later, it was going to come to the same point. The minute I met Daniel, my fate was sealed.
Who was Daniel?
He was the one my letters were about.
Your letters were about a girl.
No. About a love.
Can't be. It's a sin. Goes against God, goes against nature.
Patrick, there's enough money right here that if Coventry goes on...
You think God's going to help us knowing where the money came from? Take it. Take it and get out of here. This ain't your home no more.
Change out of your Sunday clothes now, Grace.
John, may I speak to you for a moment? As you know, my father has taken ill. Patrick is doing a fine job of running things in his place.
Well, I'm glad he's finally settling down.
Yes, I'm very pleased. My father set aside money for the mortgage, but fell ill before it could be delivered to the bank. As a result, the loan is in default and Coventry will be auctioned. I was hoping...
No.
My father has the money.
God's judgment. I will not interfere.
Understand.
Did you get the money? Patrick wouldn't accept it.
You're a bloody hypocrite.
May we talk? The auction is tomorrow and I want to be there.
No.
If things don't go well, Katie will need help packing.
The children are asking too many questions as it is. Enough of this. I want to take a nap.
I want my father to see at least one of his grandchildren. They had different faiths, but they loved each other. And if God is a God of love, then how could he object?
Who are you to question God? He made the rules to protect us, to save us from our sins.
My parents' marriage was not a sin.
I never should have let you go back to that place. Stay or leave, while they can take care of the children.
Your uncle.
I've been thinking about the auction.
I know. Thank you for walking me home.
Thanks for helping.
Daniel, you left your front door open. Sean, I didn't know you were back.
Daniel left.
Do you want to talk?
Once upon a time, there were 3 women who never married. They lived in a large house, center of a very small town. They weren't the quiet, demure spinsters that society wanted them to be. They wore pants. They laughed loudly. When fire destroyed their house, they rebuilt it themselves. But not in the center of town. Rather, on the outskirts. A piece of land no one wanted. Because it was wild and far away. They called the place Coventry. State of exclusion. Land of social ostracism.
And this is when they got married. And I think there's a picture of Ma when she was about your age. What's this?
Ma kept a journal?
My sister purchased the farm from the witches 35 years ago.
Looks a little bit run down.
Yeah.
He bought her a diamond for her birthday.
That's what he did with the money.
That's what he was looking for on the path.
This is where Ma was.
I found Patty over here.
Well, if it's here, it's buried in the mud.
I'll get a shovel.
Mr. Barber, promise me, if you raise enough from the sale of cows, you won't auction the farm.
Patrick, I can't.
You do it for my uncle, so do it for me.
We'll stop when the mortgage is paid.
How can I help?
Keep track of the bids. We need $44 a cow, $1,600 total. We're on the path to the meadow.
$10. Do I hear $10? Do I hear $9? I have $9.
Do I have 40? Do I hear 30? 20? 10? Do I have 40? I have 10. 15. Sold. Do I have $14? Sold.
Do I have an opening bid of $25? Do I hear $25? Do I hear $20? $20. Do I hear $10? I have 10. Do I have 11? I have 10. Do I have 11? 11. I have 11. Do I have 12? Do I have 12? 12 going once. 12 going twice. Sold. The gentleman in the front row. Do I have $15? Do I have an opening bid of $15? I have $2. Do I hear $3? I have $3. Do I hear $4? I have $3. $3 going once, $3 going twice. Sold for $3 to that gentleman from the other side. Next up, the 4-bedroom farmhouse.
You haven't sold the farm equipment yet.
Yes, sell the farm equipment.
Sell the farm equipment.
Do I have an opening bid of $20?
If I show you where the meadow is, can you get your uncle? Okay.
Do I hear $20?
That way, hurry.
Do I hear $10? I have 10. Do I have 11? I have 10. Do I have 11? 11. I have 11. Do I have 12?
Patrick!
Thank God.
12 going once. 12 going twice. Sold. To the gentleman in the front row.
Ma?
$10. Do I hear $10? Do I have an opening bid of $10?
Margaret!
I have $9.
I had to sell the farm equipment, and there ain't much left, and we need $200.
Going once, 9 going twice. Sold.
Barker! How much will you give me for this?
I'm
I have
a
an opening
banker,
bid.
not
Do I
a
have an opening bid
jeweler.
of $10?
It's worth at least 2 mortgage payments. Auction it.
You're wasting my time, Patrick. You'll still not have enough money.
$6.
Keep it! It's the last thing he gave her.
We still need $190, and there's nothing left to sell.
Sold.
Do I have a starting bid of $400 for the farm truck? Do I hear $400? Do I hear $300? Come on, gentlemen, we don't have all day. 200. Do I hear 200? 100.
Patrick?
Don't worry, once the bidding starts, I'll get to at least 200.
Do I hear $100? Gentlemen, this is a perfectly good vehicle worth at least $400. 75. 50.
I'll give you 10.
I have 10. Do I hear 15? 10 going once. Going twice.
You got to be joking. $10 for a truck?
Patrick, you know the rules. Everything goes.
Hey, Mr. Johnson, I know you've been looking for a truck. Make me a fair offer.
That's a fair price for a mixed truck. Patrick, get back on the boat and take that drunk of a father with you!
Up next, the 4-bedroom farmhouse with 3 barns and 165 acres. Do I have an opening bid of $3,000? I have 3. Do I hear 3,200? I have 32, 34, 36, $4,000, 42, 48, $5,000, $6,000. Do I hear 6,200? 64, $7,000 for the farm called Coventry. 7,000 once, 7,000 twice,
8,000. Don't make a fool of yourself, Patrick. How do you intend to pay? With cash? $8,000.
Good. 8,000 once, 8,000 twice.
9,000. You only have $1,000 more to outbid me. I will not let this family be shamed again.
You're the one who's brought shame to this family.
If you want your mother and father to be buried together, keep your mouth shut.
10,000!
You're the reasonable one. Think of your family. Think of your God.
I'm sorry, Patrick. It's the only home I have now. Margaret, we have a lot of packing to do.
$11,000, $12,000, $13,000, $14,000, $15,000. Sold.
It was a haven.
For everyone. But you.
I've lost Daniel, haven't I?
Where's Patrick?
I'll get him. We haven't finished packing yet.
Well, then stop. The new owner wants you to run the farm.
Uncle Jake?
His wasn't the last bid. Did you notice the well-dressed man? He was from New York.
Sean. Coventry is as much his birthright as it is yours. Have you had anything to eat? We're not fancy cooks.
Here she is, Mary. Patty?